seventh graders, Mrs. Sigert here. I'm going to talk to you about the databases that you're going to be expected to use for the cause and effect research project here at the end of seventh grade. So hopefully by now you know how to get to the Westfield Middle School Library website. If not, you will go to sd13.org, go to the top and click on Westfield, and from there on the left you'll click on Library. It'll take you to the website. The Symbaloo is what we're going to be taking a look at, and we're going to come here to the bottom corner where it does say databases. If you cannot see that on your computer, on your Chromebook, you're going to have to do Control- to make the Symbaloo a little smaller so that you can see all the options. When you click on the databases, a couple of different options are going to pop up. Depending on your topic depends on what you're going to look at. The Little Owl fact site has some good information on there that might work for you. Newsella is also possibly going to help out. National Geographic can work if you have something that's going to do with nature, the environment, animals, things like that. World Book is something that you should have been on at some point so far during your time here at Westfield. It's an encyclopedia, has a lot of information. But what I'm going to focus on now is brand new for you guys. I haven't mentioned it to you before, and it's called Research in Context. Some of you may have used it, but we're going to take a look at this today. Research in context is specifically for middle school. So the reading level's there. It's very helpful, and it's going to give you a lot of information. So when you go to Research in Context, you can sign in with your Google account if you would like to, but you really, don't have to either. And you can browse topics, or you can just search here as well. So it really depends on what you're looking for and what your project is on. The great thing about this is, it's a basic search box, just like Google. But you can come here and you can browse all topics as well to get an idea of what you're going to do. I know your teachers are giving you specifics that you have to choose a topic from. And there are some things that they're going to look at and some of the things that you're not allowed to look at. So I'm just going to show you what some of these pages look like, even though it may not be an option for you. It may not be a cause and effect problem that you're going to work on, but I just kind of want to show you what things are going to look like. So we're going to look at obesity. And what I really like about this database is that it gives you right away just a little bit to read that gives you the information that you need about obesity. So maybe you don't know too much about your project. You don't really know like what I'm really studying. My teacher told me to do this, and you can kind of get some basic information, a definition, words that you might need to know, health problems, causes. I mean, you're getting a lot of information here, but by the time you're done reading that, you're going to know quite a bit about obesity in general. But what's really cool about this is it kind of breaks everything up for you. So right here, we have 20 different images that you can use for your project. We have 147 different audio clips, 25 reference books, which are like encyclopedia references, over 58,000 magazine articles, and over 1,000 newspaper articles. And that's a lot to go through. So we're going to click on news articles, or actually we'll click on magazines because there's so many. And from here, you can start to limit your search. So the reading level is here, is telling you what it is based on the symbol. So that's advanced reading level. So that might not really be something that you want to read. Maybe you want to start with basic and see what that's going to bring for you to read, because it's just going to be a little easier to get through that article. So we went from 58,000 articles to 164. Much, much easier to get through. And then you can start to research, search in here through some different stuff. So maybe you're looking at something specifically like how soft drinks leads to obesity. Then you can look at those articles. And so here is, like an article, should candy and soda be banned from schools? You go ahead and take a look at that one. and it's from New York Times Upfront magazine, which is a magazine that is actually for middle school students. And you can go ahead and read the article and get some information that you want to put into your project. Now, the really cool thing about this is you can save or you can send this article to your Google Drive. Which, if you want to use it, I highly recommend that doing that. You will have to be logged into Google for that. You can email it to yourself, which is always an option. If you are also logged in, you can save to my folder, but I would recommend sending to Google Drive. And we are also going to make sure that you have a bibliography, which means that you have to put in where you're getting your sources from. And the bibliography information is right here. I mean, everything that you need to put in Noodle Tools is right here. So all you really have to do is copy and paste this or move everything to Noodle Tools once you know you're going to use it. If I was doing this project, which you don't have to listen to what I would do, but I would sign in with Google, I would send to Google Drive, I would save that article there. Once I know I'm definitely using this article in my project, then I would go to Noodle Tools, which there's another video here about Noodle Tools, and then I would plug this information in, and now it's in the bibliography. As usual, if you have any questions about anything here, you can always come and ask me in the library, or you can just watch this video again and hopefully it'll make sense. But good luck. And that is Gale Research and Context, which you're going to get a lot of information from.